Donald Trump is calling it big progress, but trade talks with Japan ended without a deal. After meeting Japan's tariff envoy, the US president took to social media to highlight momentum, but Tokyo struck a more cautious note. Prime Minister there confirming that while the talks laid a foundation, a gap still exists between the two sides. Listen in.
Of course, there's still a gap between the positions of Japan and the United States. Minister Akazawa stated at the Japan-US talks that the US tariff measures are extremely unacceptable, and after explaining Japan's views on the impact on Japanese industry and the expansion of investment and employment in both Japan and the United States, he strongly requested that the series of tariff measures by the United States be reviewed.
Japan, with a trade surplus of $63 billion with the US, remains subject to a 10% baseline tariff along with additional levies on cars, steel and aluminium. Trump is also reportedly pushing for increased Japanese defense purchases and a stronger yen. Though Tokyo says currency issues were not discussed, other nations are closely watching Japan's moves, with Indonesia and South Korea also in Washington for trade talks this week. The uncertainty surrounding Trump's tariff blitz continues to rattle global markets. The Federal Reserve Chair warned the tariffs are highly likely to cause a temporary spike in inflation and could lead to longer-term price pressures. The message sent Wall Street into a tailspin. The Nasdaq plunged over 4%. The S&P 500 fell more than 3%. The Dow dropped more than 2%. Chipmaker Nvidia tumbled over 10% after revealing it faces major costs due to new US export restrictions on semiconductor sales to China. Despite Wall Street's slide, Asian markets were in the green, with Japan's Nikkei up nearly 1%. World Bank President the World Bank President and the WTO chief also echoed the Fed's concern, warning that volatility is chilling global business sentiment and threatening growth. The most drastic trade tensions, however, are playing out between the world's top two economies. While most countries now face a 10% US tariff, China has been hit with levies as high as 245% on a wide range of goods. Beijing has taken multiple retaliatory measures and is not expected to play any further with Trump on tariffs. Still, China's economy posted a surprise in the first quarter. GDP rose 5.4% as exporters rushed shipments before the new tariffs kicked in. But analysts warn the second quarter will bring a slowdown. Moody's Analytics saying the tariffs will curb exports and drag down investment. Meanwhile, back home, Trump is facing legal resistance. California governor has filed a court challenge to the president's authority to impose tariffs unilaterally, calling them economically damaging and politically reckless. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.